In the heart of Buckingham Palace, behind the polished halls and regal decor, a fierce and emotionally charged showdown is brewing. What was once a harmonious family dynamic is now an explosive battlefield, where the stakes are nothing less than the future of the British monarchy. The protagonists: Queen Camilla, the wife of King Charles III, and Prince William, the heir apparent to the throne. Their rivalry has long simmered beneath the surface, but recent events have brought it to a head in a dramatic confrontation that has left the royal family in turmoil. A struggle for power, influence, and legacy is underway, and the consequences of this fight could change the course of the monarchy forever. The drama began with a private meeting, intended to resolve family matters, which quickly spiraled into an all-out clash of egos and ambitions. Sources close to the royal family say that what started as a simple discussion between Camilla and William soon turned into a bitter confrontation, where accusations, resentments, and frustrations were laid bare. The Queen Consort, once a figure of grace and poise, unleashed her pent-up anger over what she saw as William's growing influence over his father, King Charles, and his refusal to accept her as a legitimate and equal member of the royal family. It was a shocking moment, a revelation of the deep rifts that had been festering for years. Camilla, whose own position within the royal family has been constantly scrutinized, accused William of undermining her role at every turn. "You are a disruptor," she allegedly told him, her voice trembling with emotion. "You have done nothing but sow division between me and your father, and now you want to take it all away from me." Her words were sharp, cutting to the heart of the royal family's fractures. According to insiders, Camilla's frustration was not just about personal slights, but a profound sense of betrayal. She felt that despite her efforts to modernize the monarchy and carve out her own legacy, William was standing in her way, refusing to give her the respect she deserved. The Queen Consort's accusations were not without merit. It has been well documented that Prince William has long been wary of his stepmother's influence on his father, King Charles. Many close to the prince have expressed concerns that Camilla's proximity to the throne is a threat to the monarchy's stability, fearing that she could reshape the royal family in her image. And for William, who has always been deeply protective of the monarchy's traditional values, Camilla's modernizing efforts, while well-intentioned, are seen as a challenge to the very foundation of the royal family. The idea that the monarchy must evolve to remain relevant in today's world is one that William has yet to fully accept. But what truly ignited the confrontation was Camilla's accusation that William was not only sabotaging her efforts, but also undermining her relationship with Charles. "You have poisoned his mind against me," Camilla allegedly told William, her eyes blazing with fury. "Your refusal to accept me has put a wedge between me and your father, and you're doing it on purpose." The depth of Camilla's anger was clear. She felt that William's loyalty to his father was blinding him to her role and intentions. The Queen Consort's claim that William had been intentionally sowing discord within the royal family was a devastating blow, one that accused the future king of actively working against her. It was a betrayal that went beyond family politics. It was a direct attack on her very identity within the royal fold. In response, Prince William, though clearly taken aback by the ferocity of Camilla's words, did not back down. Sources close to the prince say that he was steadfast in his defense, even as the argument reached a boiling point. "You've done nothing but stir the pot," William reportedly retorted. "You've torn this family apart with your own insecurities and desires for power. And now you want to blame me for it." His response was cold, measured, but laced with a deep sense of betrayal. To William, Camilla had been a constant source of division within the family, and he was not willing to let her manipulate the situation to her advantage. "I've always been loyal to my family," William is said to have continued, "but loyalty has its limits. You've never earned my respect, and now you're blaming me for your failures." The tension in the room was palpable, as the future king and his stepmother stood at opposite ends of an emotional battlefield. This was no longer a personal feud, it was a high-stakes power struggle, one that threatened to shake the very core of the monarchy itself. As the argument escalated, Camilla reportedly became even more desperate. Sources claim that in the heat of the moment, she issued a chilling ultimatum to her husband, King Charles. "You need to choose," Camilla allegedly told him. "Either you stand by me and support my vision for the future of the monarchy, or you stand by your son and let everything we've built crumble." The Queen Consort's demand was a direct challenge to King Charles's ability to balance his duties as both a husband and a father. It was a moment of reckoning, one that put the king in the impossible position of having to choose between loyalty to his wife and his son. For King Charles, this moment was perhaps the most painful of all. His marriage to Camilla had been a source of both personal joy and public scrutiny, and his attempts to navigate the complex relationships within his family had never been easy. But now, with his wife and son at odds, the king was faced with a choice that could forever alter the monarchy's future. Would he side with his wife and allow her to reshape the monarchy in her image? Or would he stand by his son, the future king, and preserve the traditional values that have long been the foundation of the royal family? The public fallout from this intense confrontation was immediate and intense. Royal commentators have been quick to speculate on the long-term implications of this rift within the royal family. Many believe that this battle for control is not just about personal ambitions, but about the future of the monarchy itself. If the royal family cannot reconcile its differences, it could signal the beginning of the end for the institution as we know it. "This is a pivotal moment," said one royal expert. "The future of the monarchy hangs in the balance. If Charles cannot bring his family back together, the monarchy could face a crisis unlike anything we've seen in modern history. For Prince William, the stakes have never been higher. He has long been groomed to take the throne, but his relationship with his stepmother is now a central challenge in his preparation for kingship. The way he handles this conflict will shape not only his future, but the future of the British royal family. Will he emerge as the leader who can unite the family and modernize the monarchy? Or will he become a king mired in the same tensions that have defined his family for generations? Camilla, on the other hand, is facing her own existential crisis. She has fought for years to earn her place within the royal family, and now, at the peak of her power, she is confronted with the very real possibility that her legacy may be overshadowed by her tense relationship with her stepson. "I've spent my entire life trying to prove my worth," she reportedly said in the midst of the confrontation. "And now you want to destroy everything I've worked for." The Queen Consort's struggle is not just about power, it is about validation, about proving that she belongs in the royal family, that she can carve out her own legacy. But with the weight of the monarchy's future on the line, Camilla's ambition could be her greatest threat. As the drama continues to unfold, one thing is clear: the future of the British monarchy is now hanging in the balance. Will Camilla and William reconcile, or will their explosive battle lead to a fracture that irreparably damages the monarchy? The royal family is no longer a picture of stability, it is a powder keg ready to explode. And as the royal drama unfolds, the world is watching, waiting to see who will emerge victorious in this high-stakes struggle for power and legacy. The media, too, has found itself entrenched in this royal battle. Press coverage has been relentless, with each new revelation adding fuel to the fire. Reports from inside Buckingham Palace reveal a mounting sense of division among other family members as well. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's return to the UK has only complicated matters further, with whispers that their presence is being used as a bargaining chip in the ongoing struggle for control. Royal aides and insiders have been leaking explosive details to the press, fueling the fire of public scrutiny. The British monarchy, once seen as a pillar of tradition and stability, now finds itself under siege, not just from within but from the world outside. In the midst of this turmoil, the British public remains divided. Some have thrown their support behind Prince William, seeing him as the future of the monarchy, a symbol of continuity and tradition. Others are backing Queen Camilla, believing that her vision for the future is what the monarchy needs to survive in the 21st century. As the battle wages on, the royal family's ability to navigate this internal conflict will determine its survival. Will they emerge stronger, united by their shared history, or will this be the beginning of the end for the monarchy as we know it? The future of the British monarchy is teetering on the edge, and only time will tell who will ultimately hold the power. But one thing is certain, the royal family is at a crossroads, and this battle between Camilla and William may just be the beginning of a much larger reckoning.